got all this potential that's deep inside of me, but they hate when you're successful cause they try to be. They sit there being judgmental because you're trying things, and they just want you to settle and do the right thing. So get a good job, don't slack off. Wake up every morning, make a good impression on your boss. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do, and when you're making money, make sure you don't spend it too soon.
At the last episode, we began building LEGO Ravenbrook City from Hello Neighbor 2. We've created Hunter's house and some terrain around, using 2 grey base plates. The building wasn't so easy. We could imitate the depths of the river coast, rising landscape and the Hunter's house with complicated architectural techniques. However, looking on this MOC now, I understand how small it is comparing with the amount of work that awaits us in this video. Let's complete the river and the coast. Create the forest on the right side from the Hunter's house. Lift up the landscape where the neighbor's house would stand on. In front of it we will build the road and the police car. It is hard to believe that the amount of work is going to be almost the same as the Zombie City MOC that we built 5 years ago. How quickly the next episode will be released depends only on your support. So smash like, write your comments, and we are starting. I put 4 base plates to see the first amount of work. I don't have much of the dark blue transclear details, so we can't make the river wider, and it would a little bit go to the next base plate. Using 10 pieces I began to lift up the coast and as it further from the water as it higher. And this hill I created by usual bricks, on which I put big plates to save my details. Let's take the box with green plates. This amount of pieces, I suppose, would be enough for the entire landscape. Covering the grey area with these plates, the base for plants and trees is done. After the first part of our building, I ordered Chinese Lego parcel from AliExpress. There are a lot of leaves, plates and fences, cause in the Ravenbrook City lots of colorful trees, yellow, red and even orange ones. These trees I suppose imitate autumn. The same amount of the original leaves would cost a huge amount of money. However, I was shocked that Chinese piece is not too shabby in quality comparing with the original leaves. You can't distinguish dark pieces if there was no Lego sign on one of the leaves. Of course I am keen on the original Lego, but I don't have an ability now to buy it, so such as compromise 100% suits to me. Let's plant trees in the forest. The coast with stones, dark green trees and bushes really improved our MOC, and the right side is completed now. Finally we can start our building at the main part, moving to the neighbor's house, which stands higher than Hunter's. But I have a problem, I don't have much 10 plates, so even Grogu was surprised and began to rebel. Oh, how did it happen? You don't have enough plates for the cost. How would you roll with the punches? Wait a minute. Ah! Ho 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 ho! Thanks to the sacrifice of Grogu, we have finished the coast. It's made of bricks and it looks nice. As in the original, right behind the bank of the river there is some trail that leads from the main road, goes near the neighbor's house to the red barn. Just look how much brown supports stand on for the future hill. I put ahead them 1x6 bricks and we get the high ground of 4 blocks. The barn would stand on the right side a little bit lower than the neighbor's house, so we make a smooth descent to 1 block. Putting green plates and adding some relief, I understand that we made some sort of Minecraft biome. Let's spice it up with detalization and plants. Moreover, I put several base plates in front for the neighbor's house. You can't even imagine the tall MOC I should move to get enough space for building, cause my table isn't so big. However, it's almost 2 meters long and 1 meter wide, thanks to my tripods for their support. Okay, we start detailing and landscaping. And it looks pretty well. I just marked the boundaries of the neighbor's house, barn, museum and left empty green areas for them. Finally, I used new colorful Chinese leaves. Let's put our trees. The views are really impressive, especially I am enjoying the curves of the river and the forest. I am starting to expand our MOC, putting new columns, and it turned out that now I have only multicolored bricks, 1x6, but don't worry, they would stand underneath and won't be visible. Besides, I put some fences that would stand around the house, 2 pieces of fences and Y column. Now let's put base plates in front. Honestly, till this moment I haven't been thought that these base plates would suit by its height to the usual ones, but it turned out that everything is easier than I used to think. Now we can go to the most interesting part, building neighbor's house, terrain and the police car. For the neighbor's house we need tons of windows. After building the hunter's house, I was thinking that I don't have white windows anymore, but opened the box I was really surprised that there were much of them. Putting windows and columns on the base plate, we can imagine the house's borders, and it seems that this house would be rather bigger than Hunter's one. Let's build the foundation. Firstly, I made it by 2 layers from modified bricks, but it looks really shabby, so let's put only 1 layer. Now white walls of the house are like in the mental hospital, we ought to fix it. Screenshot from the game, some Photoshop and printing. Taking to list of stickers, double-sided tape, various office stuff, it's time for the most concentrated and annoying part. Cut out each wall element between white columns, staying empty places for windows and doors. Hate this work. Now you see an example of only 1 wall from 28 of all our house. I spent 2 days to complete it, went the extra mile. The first floor is done. I added white canopy and put brown bricks to make the support for the future roof segments. It's crazy, but neighbors' houses from the first part of game and the second are different. Different shades of the foundation, porch. Let's think that Theodore Peterson just made some repair. And again, I partly disassembled my Lego sets to get necessary pieces of brown tiles for the roof. Diagonally, Lion King castle with its gates, the Death Star has 1x6 tiles as the armchairs in Mos Eisley canteen, but I can't bring myself to do it. However, the time would come when I will destroy the sets for the neighbor's roof. The second floor is done. The windows as in the game are boarded up by planks. Side walls in a curved position are made for the future roof. Neighbor is standing on the porch looking for the building process. I believe he is happy that his house being rebuilt from Lego. Here it is, the roof segments. Now you can imagine how much I was needed brown tiles. Let's put those parts to their places. And the house is completed. It's really massive and large. Write in the comments which house do you prefer in our Lego adaptation, neighbors or hunters. Even the central part of our MOC with the coast and the river looks with more beauty now. And to make neighbor's house more natural, let's make the landscape design. Along each wall we are going to use 3 shades to show the look of sand and clay. The rest plates we would cover with dark grey to imitate flat stones and green plates. From the porch along the fence there is some trailway. The feature of it would be that the pieces won't be strongly fixed. By this we can show realistic and surface roughness. We mix tiles with usual plates. I am pleased with the outcome. Now it's road time. I should put almost 500 pieces in a long line. I have no idea how it works, however almost each big Lego tile area looks phenomenal, especially from the angle. And our road isn't an exception. Check the cool road signs that I've made. Who don't remember, there are lots of road signs across the trail that leads to the Hunter's house. On one of them there is even the image of Quentin. Hunter doesn't really a fan of the journalist. And how can we end without the police car? Look what I've done. Personally, I'd say this car doesn't really similar to the original, but yellow stickers, WCLP, petrol lights on the roof, speed camera looks not too shabby. I'd like to rebuild this car and make step-by-step tutorial in the next video. I even made the trunk, never mind why. Kate Nelson is the police officer of the Ravensbrück city and the driver of this car. As I've told, it's so complicated to imitate Hello Neighbor's heroes from Lego. There are no similar shades of the torsos, so our policeman has green jacket but not brown as in the game. I've gave him some flashlight and radio set. Behind the scenes I put the heroes, some accessories and several trees on our MOC. And let's see what we've made.
Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain.
You won't believe, but this is the first neighbor's house that we've made. It's so ridiculous to see the first interpretation of the house from 2018, where we even didn't have Lego windows. Over the years the progress doesn't stay still. Hundreds of MOCs behind, tens of thousands of purchased Lego pieces, new features in building, all it reflects on our current MOC. At first time I tried to make some frame in front of the edge, to close the entrails of the MOC. As in the game, the police car is standing on the road, blocking any movement on the way. Bright and colorful trees absolutely improve the landscape. About 80 hours I spent on this part of building, not paying any attention at writing this text and video editing. In the next series we are going to build the bar near the neighbor's house and Quentin's car, and we'll continue to decorate the Ravensbrück city. See you in the next episode.